Once again, welcome to Quest Interviews. My name is Farisha. I'm a junior bioengineering major with cohort 18 in the Quest program.
I'm Josh Cohn. I'm a computer science major in cohort 18 as well.
Please be yourself. We want you to be comfortable and as you complete your interview. The goal of the interview is to get to know you better. We will be taking notes so that we are able to recall your interview later.
Today's interview will include two parts. The first 25 minutes will consist of a group interview, in which we'll be asking each of you to answer some questions. Please ask us to repeat any questions at any time. You may wish to take a minute to think about an answer before speaking. When responding, please be brief to allow time for other candidates to respond as well.
As we ask these questions, please keep in mind you can use academics, sports, extracurricular activities, and other examples for any of the questions.
As a reminder, this is a selective program. We encourage you not to share anything about your interview with other applicants as to give them an edge over yourselves.
If there is time, you'll have a chance to ask questions of us at the end of the panel interview. So let's get started.
Alright, so we'll just start with a quick icebreaker. So just give us a 45-second introduction, something like your name, your major, and a brief discussion of which part of the swing set you selected and why.
We'll start with you, Danny.
So I'm Danny Lawrence. I'm a computer science major, and I picked the beam because I like to think of myself as the support of a group. I very much like to support my teammates by holding them up. I like, that's why I picked the beam.
Awesome. Shirley?
Hi, I'm Shirley Hahn. I'm currently an accounting and information systems major, a sophomore. And if I were part of a swing, I would be the chain because I consider myself made up of a lot of different parts. So I come from a diverse background, and the chains link together. And with that, in a team, I usually am the one who is the diplomat who connects the beam and the seat.
Awesome. And Allison?
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm a mechanical engineering major, and I selected the beam also, like Danny, but for a different reason. So I was thinking of the beam as like the overall structure of the swing set. So I really like to provide that kind of structure in a team-based setting. So that's why I picked the overall structure of the swing set.
Great. So let's get started. Our first question to you guys is, what is one aspect of Quest that excites you the most about participating? How does it fit into your future goals? And we're going to start with Allison.
Okay. So the thing about Quest that excites me the most is definitely the multidisciplinary aspect. When I wanted to come to college and be an engineer, one of the things I struggled with is that I thought about being potentially a business major, an engineer, that kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to having that aspect of working with somebody else outside of my normal classes, kind of stretching that learning boundary and learning to think in a totally new way.
Shirley?
For me too, I consider the community of Quest something that I really was interested in. Not only are the students seem really close to the faculty and staff, but also to other students, even of the same cohort or even different cohorts, is something I really want to be part of.
What drew me to Quest was definitely the unique experience put forth, or what I understood from the info meetings and the website, and the idea that I can get involved consulting with some big companies and stuff is definitely one I'm interested in Quest.
Cool. So give us an example of a time when you made a decision that turned out to be the wrong choice. How did you react, and what did you learn from it?
We'll start with Shirley.
Well, back in high school, I was captain of the track team, and so as captain, we would lead practices and lead at the meets and stuff, and we run those. And so one time, we had a last-minute meet at our high school, and it was a very the weather was really bad outside, and the coach actually asked me whether we should choose if we should have an event still, and I made the call, and I was I consulted with other captains, and eventually we did decide to have the meet, but then one of the athletes who were participating actually got into an accident because of what we chose because of the weather, and so that was a really bad call on my part, but after that I got in for my mistakes.
Danny?
I decided I had an interview on, let's say, a Monday, and the night before, I accepted the interview, but I didn't tell them that the same day I had this huge project to do, so I stayed up all Sunday night to prepare for the interview and prepare for the project, and I ended up doing awful in both because I just didn't manage my time that well. But that was, early on, or not early on, but about midway through my high school career, so I definitely learned from my mistakes, and kind of learned the benefit of managing, my time. So.
Definitely. Awesome.
Well, so, as a freshman engineering major, you come in and you build a hovercraft with a team of students. And so one major mistake that we made was that we had a big midterm report due, and we waited until the last second to do it. And as you'll probably hear a lot of this, but a lot of the team members on the hovercraft teams aren't very good team members. And so when you wait till the last minute and don't organize things well, then a lot of people, don't participate as much as they should. So all the work gets left on, a few, small select group of people within your team. So, we made that big mistake, and a lot of us had to do our report at the last minute. So for the final report, we then made a very big effort to split up the work early so that everybody could get it done, and then, we could compile it and have it ready to go far before the deadline.
Great. So now we're going to move on to our third question. Every team in our 190 class is assigned a sister team to help with project ideas, execution, and presentation. Your sister team would like your input with their project. The sheet contains data from your sister team. Please spend 2 minutes analyzing the data on your own and making notes as necessary. You may begin.